You always want to be aware of where your hips are shifted when you're creating the shapes with your body. There's two corners in the front and two corners in the back. You have the right and the left in the front, and you have the right and the left in the back. There's a really big difference in the shape that you create depending on which corner your hips are in. For example, notice when your hips are shifted in the front two corners. Your waist looks wider and it looks a lot more awkward. However, when you shift your hips into the back two corners, now you really open up the V shape, your waist appears smaller, and everything just flows from the ground up to the top. Now let's talk about how you shift your hips. You can shift your hips side to side, right and left, and that's very basic. However, when you do it this way, your waist is still slightly forward. You're just shifting side to side. There's no style involved. It's very plain. Now, watch what happens when you roll your hips back and into the back diagonal corner. It's a lot more stylish, and you make your waist look smaller. So rolling them to the back is a lot more stylish. You create better lines, and you have a lot more control over your entire body through the movement. On the other hand, if you shift your hips forward and back, notice how as your hips move forward, your waist appears larger. So you always want to make sure that you shift them to the back. See, forward and back is very unflattering. Stick to shifting by rolling your hips back and into the diagonal, because at the end of the day, anything that's further away from the judges is always going to appear smaller, and that's what you want.